Hello, it's time for another episode of It's Not About You. My name is Bob Benson. I pastor Christ Lutheran Church in Greenhurst, New York. Our actual address is Bemis Point, New York, but we're actually in the little town of Greenhurst. We've been talking together about how it is to be selfless. How do we do that? The society today is not selfless. They're so self-centered. But you see, as we're out there, as we're talking to people about the gospel and about Jesus Christ, when Jesus Christ moves into a repentant sinner's life as Lord, there's this radical change that happens. They're moved from the kingdom of darkness into a kingdom of light. All of a sudden, everything begins to change. Even their own view of themselves changes. And hopefully you see that happen. The world will see or observe you as a new believer, putting off your old self, which belongs to the former manner of life and is corrupt through deceitful desires, and to be renewed in the spirit of your minds, and to put on this new self, created after the likeness of God in true righteousness and holiness. At least that's what Ephesians 4:22-24 tell us. That means as a Christian, you become a lover of Jesus Christ, willing to serve him in any way. And one of the ways that he calls us to serve him is to become selfless, to become about other people, to be pouring into other people. And it may take you a while from the time that you're saved to the time where you feel like you can pour into other people. You see, Jesus himself manifested the greatest degree of selflessness when contemplating the sacrifice that he gave on the cross. And he actually says this: Father, if you are willing to remove this cup from me, nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done. And that's from Luke 22:42. We have to have that kind of an attitude. Okay, God, this is what I want to see happen, but it's not about me. What is it that you want to do in my life? And can I be attentive to it and invest in it? And I think that's where some of us fall short. We don't get to this point where we're willing to give up our agenda and really invest wholly in what God has for us. And that would be my encouragement for you today. As you're a follower of Jesus Christ, come away from what you want and come to the point where you do what God wants you to do. And that takes investing time in being in his word and being in a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. We have to fully be invested in that to be like him. So I'm going to ask you to be selfless this week. Do selfless acts. And when people point at you, tell them that it's all because of the Jesus that lives in you. So for It's Not About You, my name is Pastor Bob Benson. Thank you for taking the time to watch.